1. George Washington was actually the first president
Even
of
the
the United
tomatoes is
States.
red, bro.
I know, guys, this is crazy. Hey, get back in the fucking thing!
Basic nigga.
2. John Adams actually thought that the presidents should be called His Majesty. You know, like a king. Another fact, John Adams was also basically the de facto leader of the revolution, so yeah, I don't really know. 3. Thomas Jefferson was actually somewhat obsessed with mammoths because he was pissed that French naturalist George Louis
What the hell is even
this guy claimed that American animals were small and weak, which I mean... 4. James Madison was the shortest president ever at only 5'4", and also the only president ever to be shorter than their wife.
5.
James Monroe received over 4/5 of the votes when he ran for president in 1820, which was one of the highest percentages ever. 6. John Quincy Adams nearly drowned during his time as president while canoeing in 1825, which, side note, this really shows how much of a fucking failure the US is. I mean, what kind of country has a leader that nearly drowns? What? 7. Andrew Jackson has the esteemed record for most duels fought by a US president, which I would hope is a relatively uncontested achievement. 8. Martin Van Buren was the first US president to be born in the United States, which, last time I checked, was a requirement, meaning that the last 7 weren't canon. And I hope all of you vote me in 2040. 9. William Henry Harrison had the shortest presidency ever at approximately 4 hours, 13 minutes, and 86 seconds.
What are you doing?
I'm posting false information on the web.
Why?
It's fun.
10. John Tyler had the most children out of any US president ever. 15 goddamn kids. Bro had a whole fucking NBA roster. 11. James K Polk was really fucking boring. Like, he was so boring that I literally couldn't find a fun fact about him that either wasn't boring as shit or we wouldn't already know. The only fact I could find about him was that he was boring. So that's the fact. There you go. 12. Zachary Taylor almost certainly died of cholera after drinking some milk.
Just fucking... I don't understand people that are lactose intolerant. Like, just tolerate it.
13. Millard Fillmore actually married his university teacher, which is pretty balling, I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck, you on that shit. 14. Franklin Pierce once had his horse literally fall onto and crush his leg before he proceeded to go into battle, where mid-battle he passed out due to the extreme pain in his leg, and somehow this was painted as cowardly by other politicians. 15. James Buchanan bed.
Boo! You stink!
Somebody like you deserves to be hit in the street by a fucking moving bus.
16. Abraham Lincoln famously spoke with an annoying-ass high-pitched voice, which seems pretty comical considering he was 6'4" and looked like this. In
How to
conclusion,
do
he
the
just like me for
handshake.
real, like he might was.
Is dick riding all you do?
17. Andrew Johnson never attended school. However, he did, in large part, have the entire US Constitution memorized, so... hey, that's something, I guess. 18. Ulysses S Grant is usually just spoken about as an army man due to the fact that he's arguably the best general in US history. In contrast, his presidency may seem boring, but luckily, I'm here to remind you that, in fact, it was. Say, did you know he's in 7th place for the highest war scores? 19. Rutherford B Hayes was raised by his mother alone due to the fact that she was widowed because of his father's death 11 weeks before he was born. 20. James A. Garfield was born into relative poverty and was actually squeezed out in a fucking log cabin, which... side note, while I was researching for this video, way too many presidents were apparently born in a log cabin, so I googled it and found that 7 out of 46 were born in a log cabin, which is like 15% of them. What the actual fuck? 21. Chester Alan Arthur was born where? Log cabin. But despite this, he actually ended up going to college to study law, where he was known for pulling pranks. 22. Grover Cleveland was named the most unhealthy president by Fitness Magazine due to his smoking and drinking habits. Although I'm pretty sure he actually, like, quit and lost weight before he died. 23. Benjamin Harrison was the first president to install anything electric into the White House. But, additional fact, he was kind of a bitch because he was scared of turning on the lights because he thought it'd, like, fucking summon Cthulhu, so he had to have a goddamn servant do it for him. 24. Grover Cleveland was also the only president to serve multiple non-consecutive terms.
Yeah, no shit, honey!
25. William McKinley is considered one of the more forgotten presidents nowadays, but he went out like a fucking legend, and he'll always be in my heart. After McKinley was shot and literally bleeding out, dying on the fucking floor, he called for his supporters to not hurt his assassin, which is real as fuck, and he gets my respect for that.
No!
Fuck! Theodore Roosevelt likely had a photographic memory, or at least that's what he claimed, and I highly doubt he was lying because that shit would fit perfectly with this legend. Like, this dude's such a fucking giga-chad, he makes me feel like an American patriot after reading about him for like 2 minutes, and I've never even been to the country. Oh yeah, he was also a college dropout. 27. William Howard Taft has a myth surrounding him, which is probably the only thing that can. Fucking big ass motherfucker. That he got his fat ass stuck in the bathtub while he was president. However, there isn't actually any official records that support this, similarly to how there aren't any flaws that support.
Oh, hell no.
Meaning, unfortunately, that this myth doesn't actually hold weight. Unlike 28, Woodrow Wilson actually once met famous Confederate commander Robert E. Lee as a 13-year-old. Which, yeah. 29, Warren G. Harding was one of 2 US presidents we know of that had a nickname for their penis.
It's people like your ass that doesn't deserve to live. You deserve to be
Harding nicknamed his penis Jerry in order to help cover up his cheating on his wife. 30, Calvin Coolidge loved animals. In fact, he loved them so much that he received 2 tigers from the mayor of Johannesburg that he named Budget Bureau and Tax Reduction. Personally, I would have gone with like Tony and Tigger, but you know, do whatever you want. It's not my life or my tigers. 31, Herbert Hoover, despite being remembered as kind of a shitty president,
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Remembered as kind of a shitty president, likely saved about 10 million European lives during World War I. 32, FDR was the first US president to appear on TV, but this wasn't his only direct connection to the American people, as he also ran a radio show called Fireside Chats, where he would get on radio and talk about various topics.
My friends, I want to talk for a few minutes with the people of the United States about banking. To talk with the comparatively few who understand the mechanics of banking, but more particularly with the overwhelming majority of you who use banks for the making of deposits and the drawing of checks.
33, Harry S. Truman was the only president to ever fight on the battlefield during World War I, and he was actually pretty good at it, as a total of 0 soldiers lost their lives under his command.
I'm gonna fuck you.
34, Dwight David Eisenhower was originally named David Dwight Eisenhower, however it was changed when he was little because his parents didn't want him to be called David Jr. But like, why would you name him after his dad then, bruh? 35, JFK was sadly the youngest president at the time of their death at only 46 years old. 36, Lyndon B Johnson was the other president that named his penis.
What I need you to do is I need you to take a nearest rope that you got, wrap it around, if you got a garage or a fucking stairway, and hang.
I'm gonna name my penis. Honestly, his dick is weirdly relevant, so if you want to learn about it, go watch Necessary Information's video about him.
An inch from where the zipper ends, round under my back to my bunghole.
37. Richard Nixon's middle name was actually the inspiration for the name of the character Milhouse from The Simpsons.
I'm on a whole nother level, I'm geeky.
Also, Nixon once declined an offer to attend Harvard University. 38. Gerald Ford is, in my opinion, one of the most forgettable presidents of the 20th century, but I genuinely do not believe he would have been even slightly forgettable had he stuck with his birth name of Leslie Lynch King Jr.
Badass!
39. Jimmy Carter is currently the last president named James, which so far has been the most common first name among the presidents. 40. Ronald Reagan apparently very much enjoyed jelly beans, which is honestly fucking facts, because jelly beans go crazy. I fucking love jelly beans. I mean, they are so fucking good. Like, they're so chewy, but like, it's not really annoyingly chewy. I mean, they're just the best. I mean, fucking, hell no. What the hell?
Know your fucking place, trash.
41. George H.W. Bush's H.W. stands for Howard Walker, which, yeah, I did not know that, I'm gonna be honest. 42. Bill Clinton memorized the entirety of MLK's I Have a Dream speech at age either 17 or 18. 43. George W. Bush. Yeah, I'm just gonna step in here. Wait, let me grab this. Yeah, I am not fucking finishing this video. You guys aren't getting the 21st century because, those politicians are too political. I'll only do the last 4 presidents if this video gets, like, 200 likes. Hello. Welcome back to, my outros that I don't fucking plan for some reason. Literally, the script just has, after George W. Bush, it literally just says the word outro. What the fuck? I don't even know what to talk about. Just, smash the like button and do all that stuff. I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, so, goodbye. Thanks for watching, Thanks for...
I'ma kill my... Don't get fucked, don't live what I'm preaching. Don't tease us, fuck me immediately. Can't even come cause this boy teasing. 666, yeah, I'm Italian. Smell like gay rain, suck my top off. Link at the gas, I won't stop.